Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling, and tonight we will be kicking off with the Idol Division #1 Contender Tournament. The second match of the first round, the final two competitors have been revealed, and I mean, as the bosses upstairs alluded to, all these members will have some sort of history or relation to TeaTheShiba, and this woman definitely does. This is Dancing with Draven, the only idol that is a former Idol Division champion currently left in the tournament. Rize beat ShmeepsWorld. Who will Draven go one-on-one with? And Draven and T have a checkered history for sure, as TeaTheShiba and Draven have clashed many times, but a very notable one was at the beginning of Season 1, the first ever Idol Division Championship match was contested inside 4 sides of steel, a steel cage match between Draven and TeaTheShiba, and Draven tossed T off the top to become the first ever Idol Division champion. Can Draven pull and grab her third from her first? Can she gain that #1 contendership to face off against T, or can T potentially defend against Draven, showing that new side of T, the new champion T, not wanting to let go of her championship that early, the one that she's fought so hard for. And her opponent, of course, has a very, very, very close connection to our champion TeaTheShiba. It is definitely not a surprise to say that this is MamaInu and TeaTheShiba's mother. And I mean, think what you want about the bosses upstairs. It's always good to have an opportunity, but this is a little bit of a cruel twist of fate for MamaInu. Because if MamaInu wins the #1 contendership match, I mean, like, of course MamaInu wants to win the Idol Division Championship, but to do that, to win her first Idol Division Championship, she'll have to cut her daughter's Idol Division Championship reign, her first ever Idol Division Championship reign, short. Can a mother do that to a child? I mean, when it comes to MPW, it's all business. And I know MamaInu has taught her daughter that well, so let's see, can MamaInu pull out the win against Dancing with Draven? Draven, one of the most dominant competitors in MPW history. Both of these two as well making their debut. MamaInu and Draven's last matches up until this point were still in Season 1. In Season 1, their final match was actually together. They were in the 8-participant Battle Royale where neither of them picked up the win. That went to Gaelic Angel. So it's only fitting that they ended their Season 1 in the same ring, and now they're starting it in the same ring. This is their first match of Season 2. Could start off as an undefeated champion. Would be such a rocket launch for their career, especially starting Season 2. I mean, Draven would know that, was the undefeated champion until ShmeepsWorld came along. Luckily for Draven, ShmeepsWorld has been taken out of the tournament. And speaking of ShmeepsWorld, later on tonight, we will see ShmeepsWorld go one-on-one in a singles match against the newly crowned, controversially, might I add, MPW Openweight champion. Twisting head first onto the knees. If either one can win this atomic drop into another atomic drop, working over the groin. Either one of these two can pick up this win, but that does not mean they will be #1 contender for the championship, as they both have to go. One of them has to go through Rize, who, I mean, Rize's Season 2 has already been sort of tarnished against her will, as she picked up a hard-fought win. You can't take anything away from Rize, but you also have to think of what if, you know? Rize bumps him. Rize got a victory up against Shmeeps in the first round of this tournament, in the first match, but with a huge help from Empress Morgana. Kick out of 2. So you have to think maybe Rize couldn't have picked up that win without Emrys's help. It was still a hard-fought match, and I don't think you can take away anything from Rize, but the thought's always going to be creeping into people's mind that Rize really has to prove that she deserves this opportunity in the finals. A big boy senton, and Draven's going up top, maybe for an elbow drop. Yes, sir. One elbow drop coming up and hooks the leg for MamaInu. Kick out of one. Too early to call it, but it's always nice to sort of test the waters and see how everybody does. MamaInu and Draven are going to meet each other outside. Super kick. Soup. Taking it slow on the outside. Also, I should say, as a thing for last week, this referee, as you can see, they're not triplets. She wasn't fired for her mistake, quote-unquote, in the Openweight Championship main event last night. We found traces of magical spells on her, so we cast Detect Magic. Roll up, 1 second. And it seems that she was under the influence of some sort of magic, whether it was Merlin or Emrys, who could say. Up until now, we've had a magic regulations, saying, hey, you can't use magic in the ring, can't use magic to affect the outcomes of matches, etc. And it's sort of been a you gotta trust them, it's good faith, right? Goodwill that you don't do it. But it seems that someone, whether that be Emrys, Morgana, or Merlin, or Garreth, and surprisingly, who knows, whether they did that, we have now casted an anti-magic shield, so it should prevent any of that from happening. Super kick! Oh, dodged out of the way! Okay, let's focus back onto the match. Neck breaker. MamaInu blocks the punch. MamaInu. Pile driver! Oh my god! Turning Draven into a flattened pancake. Chop! Oh my god, a knife edge chop. Cross body blocked by Draven. As we focus back on this matchup, triple German suplexes is what Draven's looking for too. Can she get the third? Three. The triplets of German suplexes to MamaInu, rolling her really close to the ropes here. Referee checking if the shoulders are down, but rope break. The exact thing you'd expect from a veteran such as MamaInu, expertly placed there. Sends MamaInu into the corner. Elbows, though, out of the corner. And a right for good measure. Got Draven wobbling for a second, but couldn't capitalize. Blocked it. Ooh, forearm. Doesn't quite get all of it. Didn't knock down Draven, but definitely dealt some damage off the ropes. Drop kick to the ear. The ears, the eyes, if you can take out one of the senses, that can be incredibly... I guess taste wouldn't really matter. Or smell, I guess. But ears or eyes, taking those out could be very, 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 very impactful for a match. Dragon Screw leg whip. Hooks the legs for Draven. Kick out of one. Too early for Draven. It's got to do a little bit more damage. Neither of these got into a 2 count yet. Ooh, ducks the punch and returns fire. Sending Draven off the ropes. Back body drop. And MamaInu is feeling fired up. If MamaInu can eliminate Draven from this tournament here, that means that there will be a idol that has never held a championship will be the #1 contender. Draven is the only odd one out. Axe handle right in front of the French-Canadian commentator's booth. Off the top, straight to the floor. Elbow drop. I know Rize is sitting out in the back, plotting their next move, their strategy for whoever comes out on top, because Rize has had some trouble with Draven before, much as many other idols, but you never really know what to expect when it comes to MamaInu. Just like that, catches Draven off guard. MamaInu twists Draven around up to her old tricks again. MamaInu in the slight center of the ring, slightly to the right of the ring. 2, nearly moving to the finals, nearly going to face Rize. MamaInu nearly took it. Super kick, no! Super kick blocked. Elbow to the legs by Draven. Ducks under, clothesline. MamaInu's got Draven scouted. Ooh, back body. Oh no! I think she might have been going up for another old tricks again, but Draven countered that. German suplexes again. 1. Can she get all 3? 2. 3, and that's 6 suplexes, 6 German suplexes, 6 collisions directly to the neck to MamaInu from Draven. Could Draven get the 3 that she wants here? And she can. MamaInu put to rest by Draven. No sound of night necessary. Didn't need to take MamaInu for a dance. Could we see another undefeated run as champion from Dancing with Draven? TeaTheShiba, I hope you're prepared for either outcome. It's Draven or Rize coming for your title. Who will go one-on-one as the first number 1 contender of Season 2? We'll see. But for now, we'll see what happens next in a Icon one-on-one match. It is time for singles Icon division matches. No championships tied to this one. But it is going to start off with FlairZero making his Season 2 debut. Unfortunately for his other half, Glitchy, the start for Season 2 has not been quite good for her. 0-2 right now. FlairZero, fresh slate, 0-0. The last time we saw FlairZero, there was 4 walls of steel around the cage, and he picked up a win against UnchainedAwesome at MPW Presents See You Later, finishing off the season with a win. Can he start it off with a win? I mean, FlairZero has definitely changed since Season 1. It came into as a person sort of begrudgingly showing up to do his job. He kind of just came in here to a guy that was taking his aggression out on the people around him, in the ring rather, should I say, to seeming to be a more, happy, more fun-loving person in the ring, seeming to feel a lot more loose, I would say. Flair seems like a rigid person when it started out. He seemed very rigid. He's still got those aspects of him, but definitely in the ring, you can see a little bit more loosey-goosiness, more go with the flow, and I think that's definitely benefited his style coming into the ring. He's been so by the books that he doesn't know how to deal with something that maybe wasn't in that chapter. He's writing his own guide to wrestling right now, and I'm excited to see where he goes for Season 2. Maybe a new sense of self, if you will, and someone else starting off their Season 2 debut, Garreth Unported. Garreth Unported didn't make it to the final show of the year. He wasn't on the card, but he ended off his Season 1 taking out Dragthulu. He was actually banned from ringside. Garreth and Dragthulu were banned from ringside for the Hell in a Cell match between Bonk and Merlin. Bonk coming out on top, winning the championship and retaining the championship rather. And it seems Merlin is absent from ringside. As you can see, Merlin and Emrys Morgana are currently under investigation for tampering with the magical forces, but nobody suspects Garreth of doing magical stuff. Not to say that, Garreth maybe isn't capable of doing magic, but he's probably not, Merlin and Garreth got themselves banned ringside partners. Dragthulu and Garreth were banned because Garreth and Merlin assaulted Bonk backstage 2-on-1, which earned themselves that slap on the wrist by the bosses upstairs, and they decided for good measure, put it around a cage. But now it's going to start off Spine Buster for Garreth Unported. I mean, Garreth Unported had a very, very good first season. Bumps him. First season. Emrys Morgana was part of his group. But Garreth Unported had a very, very, very good season 2. Or season 1. I think he ended second place above everybody else. And look, the Hemlock applied. As you can see, Emrys Morgana was doing the head scissors. Maybe was being taught by Garreth. We talked about maybe also a call out to ShmeepsWorld. But Garreth has tried to lock on the Hemlock. You can see the submission teachings of Emrys Morgana to Garreth. But as quickly as it was applied, it was quickly gotten out of by Flair. Because, you know, that's not his specialty. That is not Garreth's specialty. But it's a good thing to add to the arsenal. Jesus Christ! Powerful German suplex into a shooting star press on the floor. Garreth trying to start off his season 2 with a win. Falling inverted DDT. Oh no, kick to the leg. I thought he was going for a super kick. Backs up into another deadlift. German into the corner. I mean, it's been all Garreth since opening bell, but ooh, over the top rope sends him falling to the French-Canadian commentators. FlairZero eyeing down Garreth Unported like a hungry cat seeing a mouse. Gonna hang him to dry. And he's gonna look for that cover. Already a 2 count. Flair's already wearing down Garreth, even though, I mean, maybe Garreth is just taking it lightly, but I feel like the most damage has been applied to Flair so far. But from the stats, it seems like Garreth might be feeling a little bit ill. They're stalling, weak. I don't know, something, feeling bad. The stalling suplex floats over into a taking out the knee clothesline. Ooh, back elbow into a double stomp. Chop. Back through. Ooh, dodging, dip, dive, dodging. Both of these harnessing the power of Muhammad Ali. And now Flair looking for the 3 amigos. Like I said, he's feeling a little bit loosey-goosey. Hitting those 3 amigos onto Garreth Unported. Garreth's back up. The triple suplexes. Soccer kick to the head by Garreth and out, but Flair just seeming like he's taking these hits, but I don't see anywhere on Flair bars. 2, kick out of 2. Flair's showing no signs or effects of the damage he's already been dealt. Jackknife, power bomb, and stomping on the chest of Garreth Unported. This is the match to step your season 1 with a the right foot forward combo breaker. Could have busted. I think he might have busted Garreth Unported's nose with that elbow. A little bit of a combo breaker from Flair. Yeah, the top of the nose is busted. Flair taking it cool and absorbing the rays of the crowd. Ooh, rope break, expertly done by Garreth. You don't get number 2 overall without having a few tricks up their sleeve and knowing where they are. Kip up. Below 0, kip up into the below 0, but Flair is gassed. Flair might have just put away Garreth Unported if he can get to the cover. 2. No, Garreth gets that shoulder up again, and Flair, you can't stress about it, buddy. Letting his emotions get to him. I may be a little bit biased after seeing Flair beat the crap out of Unchained. He's good in my books. I know I'm supposed to be an unbiased commentator, but some of these guys get on my nerves. Rolls through the drop kick. And kick. I think some people might call that a detonation kick. I may be wrong, though. Working the legs. Ooh, enziguri! I saw that one coming. The snap of the kick to the skull. FlairZero. Ooh, another little combination got caught. And spun around. Skywalker! Skywalker! By Garreth. And now a drop kick. Right where the shoulder blades and the spine connects. Flair's going to try and get some space, but like a toxic X. Garreth is not going to give you any space in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Forearm strike to the jaw. This has turned into a street fight real soon. Or real quickly. Three count. Oh, sending him into the barricade. Almost over it. Suplex onto the outside. Garreth luckily slips out of it. His back will thank him, and he tosses him across the outside. 5 count. Garreth gets back in. Flair's up on his feet. Flair's going to meet him there at 6. Garreth, ooh, catches him. Off guard. Flair's going to take that opportunity. No, again. Flair fell for it. And I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it as Garreth goes down the well. Enziguri blocked. Flair gets behind Garreth. Oh, clips him on the corner of the barricade. Face first into concrete on that broken nose of Garreth. It doesn't matter if Garreth wins this match. He's going to the ring doctor after this. My God. The knife edge chops. Fisherman suplex on the floor. Like I said, you wouldn't see that from Flair at the start of Season 1. A move like that. Bouncing his head off the corner of the barricade and sends him into the Timeskeeper's corner. 6 count. FlairZero might be looking for a count-out victory. Thinks against it. Just another left and right drop kick into the barricade. Flair reset the count back at when he got out of the ring, so they have quite a bit more time. Leg kick clips Flair. 3 count. Drop kick. Garreth picking up momentum. Back and forth. Into the ring post. Into the barricade. Said, why don't you taste some? 6 count. These men got to think about getting into the ring soon. 7. Garreth throwing him into the table. 8. FlairZero. Oh, Garreth breaks it up. An honorable or foolish decision by Garreth. You'll have to see. Snap suplex, or he just wants to inflict a little bit more punishment. Standing shooting star press. 3 count. Garrett's going to take it slow on the outside with the time he's got. But doesn't want to take it too slow. Now it's his turn to go face first into the table. Right in the corner. 6. Both these two don't want the match to end via countout. They want their first win in Season 2 to be one that is definitive. One that nobody will question. Sends Garreth back into the ring. Garreth, Skywalker, connects again. FlairZero back up, below zero in the corner. FlairZero pulling him a little bit away from the ropes. 2, 3, and FlairZero picks up his first win, and fuck. Garreth's got to go to the doctor. He's bleeding out of his mouth and forehead and nose. FlairZero putting in that work, and it's showing. Could we see a title opportunity for FlairZero in Season 2? I'd like to think so. A future Icon Division champion in maybe our near future. As we will move on to the long-awaited match, Emrys versus ShmeepsWorld. Let's get into it. And we are going to start one-on-one contest between Emrys Morgana and ShmeepsWorld. Emrys Morgana attacked ShmeepsWorld beforehand, but ShmeepsWorld is waiting. Emrys Morgana is taking her time, but what the hell? What a beautiful transition. Emrys Morgana. What an incredible animation. I mean, real life. But it's BeepsWorld. Emrys Morgana has no intention of fighting Shmeeps tonight, and is looked to have brought back BeepsWorld. The last time we saw BeepsWorld in Season 1, BeepsWorld lost a last man standing match to ShmeepsWorld. Right here, bumps him. And BeepsWorld is a bionic enhancement of an alternate variant or a future version of ShmeepsWorld. And she is coming in to just tear down the place. Ooh, rolls through. Emrys Morgana sneaking away, the newly openweight champion sneaking away, getting out of this one. Trapping ShmeepsWorld with an enemy. Hurricane Rana. ShmeepsWorld is going to have to fight hard for this one. We all wanted to see ShmeepsWorld go one-on-one with Emrys Morgana. But tonight we're going to see ShmeepsWorld versus BeepsWorld. A rematch once again. We don't know what's up with BeepsWorld, but she has been hell-bent on destroying ShmeepsWorld's life. ShmeepsWorld thought she put away the demon at See You Next Time. MPW presents See You Next Time in their last man standing match, where she handily took away BeepsWorld and put her out. But it seems like BeepsWorld is back with a new engine, a new vengeance. Throws Shmeeps into the Timeskeeper corner. I mean, I guess in all intents and purposes, this is BeepsWorld's Season 2 debut. And I can still feel the scar that she left on my back, dropping me over the top rope. Chops and punches from BeepsWorld. Good thing I'm up here and not down there with the French-Canadian commentators. Oh my god, Skull End. Skull End submission hold, just wrapping those robotic cybernetic arms around the throat, the windpipe of ShmeepsWorld. Ooh, mirror match, but neither one gets it. Emrys Morgana already slinked to the back. Elbow blocks the clothesline. Neck breaker. Kind of like a cutter. Hurricane Rana! Run up Hurricane Rana by ShmeepsWorld, and goes for the cover on BeepsWorld. Kick out at 1 though. The cybernetic enhancements don't slow her down. Keeping her in this. Working the leg. This could be a whole new BeepsWorld with some new upgrades, and maybe even, supposedly, magic should not be working here, but magical enhancements maybe? Why is BeepsWorld aligning themselves with Emrys Morgana? I don't think we can worry about that now, or ShmeepsWorld can't worry about that now. Clothesline! Clothesline again! Sweeps the leg, knocks BeepsWorld down on her feet like a house of fire. ShmeepsWorld trying to eye that critical roll, but just not getting into a good position. Oh, smacks Smacks BeepsWorld, catches her into a bulldog. Just completely discombobulates BeepsWorld with that smack. And now BeepsWorld is going to get a special smack of her own. Discus punch out of the corner. No reversal. Oh my god. Could she have some double goozles and double choke bomb? Could she have some cybernetic that allows her to fly? Oh my god, that was incredible punch to the gut. Now BeepsWorld is taking control. ShmeepsWorld better think of something before this match turns ugly for her. Can't look any more uglier than BeepsWorld, you know what I'm saying? Oh god, she heard me. Her cybernetic hearing. Kick out at 1. I didn't say that. That was Jeff. Now BeepsWorld getting around, but neither of them can kind of get into that point where they... Tornado DDT! Get rotated, idiot. Neither of them can get into a position over the ropes on the apron for something. Facebuster! Oh no, ShmeepsWorld. I mean, oh no for BeepsWorld, but ShmeepsWorld is looking to send Beeps into orbit. BeepsWorld, hope your cybernetics protects you on the back. Superplex, Falcon Arrow in the center of the ring. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, and ShmeepsWorld knows that. 2. Oh my god! BeepsWorld has kicked out of the Falcon Arrow and cucked me of a win. ShmeepsWorld off the ropes. Ooh, goes for the head scissor, but I had it scouted. Deadlift power bomb. Position here. BeepsWorld is still very much in it. Oh no! Oh my god! Wait, ShmeepsWorld! ShmeepsWorld got out of the choke slam! Flipped herself out of the choke slam! I don't even think BeepsWorld understood what happened there! An incredible reversal by Shmeeps! Sends Beeps off the rope! Hurricane Rana! Sends Beeps back into the corner! Ooh! Maybe he's looking for another superplex, but BeepsWorld had it scouted! Clothesline! ShmeepsWorld kicking Beeps off. Targeting those legs, forearm to the face. Trying to hit those cybernetics, discombobulate her scanners. Gets behind, Frankensteiner! Spiking BeepsWorld on the head and is gonna look for this, going back to the well with this one. BeepsWorld countered it earlier, can she do it again? Discus punch, yes she can! Oh my god, again elevating slightly. Hurricane Rana off the ropes, hooks the leg in the center of the ring. ShmeepsWorld for the win. No, BeepsWorld kicks out of it. What a near fall for BeepsWorld. Inzagiri. Ooh, running into shoulder first into the gut, but out of the way, gets out of the corner. That's very, 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 very lucky for ShmeepsWorld. As getting stuck in the corner, you got nowhere to go. Could be a very dangerous position. Sliding leg drop. BeepsWorld double choke bomb into the corner. Double fisted choke bomb. Ooh, big right robotic hand from BeepsWorld. BeepsWorld now completely in control. Scoop slam. Sliding leg drop again. Oh no, BeepsWorld looking to eye up Shmeeps. This might be the end. Fucking natural one. Natural one from BeepsWorld. Elbow drop from the sky. Shmeeps might be out of it. ShmeepsWorld kick out at 2. A solid 2 count for Shmeeps. The natural one didn't put Shmeeps out of it, but maybe a choke slam will. Whatever BeepsWorld might have in store for Shmeeps. Shmeeps has got to try to counter it. Choke slam again. Oh my god, one-handed choke toss by BeepsWorld. It's all over. No, ShmeepsWorld again kicks out. Don't turn this into a drinking game of every time I say world, you'll die. Shmeeps rolling out of the chat. Chance fight forever. Shmeeps, though, suplex to the floor. Seems like Shmeeps still has some gas left in the tank. Not running on empty quite yet, but it's got to be getting up there. Better start looking for a gas station soon, a resting spot. An opportunity to put this to rest. 4 count. This is definitely a different BeepsWorld we saw than during their first matchup. 6 count though. BeepsWorld might be out cold. 7. If BeepsWorld can't get up before the 10 count, Shmeeps will have successfully put away BeepsWorld for a second time. No, BeepsWorld getting back up, and Shmeeps sees that. Rolling through. ShmeepsWorld starting to sense that BeepsWorld might be on battery-saving mode right now. Running out of juice. What will it take to put her fully drained? Ooh, 1-leg drop kick. 5 count. Halfway to a 10. Taught you some quick math there, but if they get to 10, that's a count out. Ooh, both BeepsWorld and ShmeepsWorld agreeing. Let's get into the ring. BeepsWorld makes it in first. ShmeepsWorld makes it in second and gets caught for it. BeepsWorld with a combination of... Oh, elbow! The bionic elbow! Oh my god! The bionic enhancements. Rope break might have just saved ShmeepsWorld Season 2 career there. Those bionic elbows. Ducks under. Bumps him. Big boot blocked. ShmeepsWorld is in dire straits. She's got to do something if she wants to win this. BeepsWorld on the apron. Shmeeps bouncing her off the middle rope. Chops and kicks. Either one of these two can take the win here. BeepsWorld saying it's over. Calling for the end. ShmeepsWorld back up though. Grabs BeepsWorld off the ropes. Doesn't quite bumps him, but trying to get BeepsWorld back into that corner. This could be it. No! BeepsWorld kicking out. Shmeeps. Beeps. Face Buster. Something like that. X Factor, I think is actually what that's called. Kick to the face. No! Reversal. Scoop slam. Off the rope. Sliding leg drop. BeepsWorld looking for another one. It could be the end for ShmeepsWorld. Natural 1! But BeepsWorld isn't done. Her sights are set on ending this. Atomic elbow number 2. No! ShmeepsWorld. 1, 2, 3, and BeepsWorld put down ShmeepsWorld for Amorous Morgana. And I feel like there might be something dark looming above the second season of MPW. I have chills running down my body, and they're not the good kind. We still have one more match tonight for the Icon Division #1 contendership tournament, but an eerie feeling fills the room as BeepsWorld has picked up her first win in MPW. All right, it is time for your main event of the evening, and I don't know if I've really recovered from the last match. I don't know how I feel, but we got to get back as this is the Icon Division #1 contenders tournament, and something else that feels a little bit weird is Zara Taro entering the arena without that openweight championship. I mean, Emrys Morgana is double dipping in the cheating. Emrys Morgana cheated the championship off of Zarataro. It's very much suspected. It's hard to prove exactly 100% that this happened, but it's widely expected. We've tested it for Magic, and it seems like the referee in Zarataro and Emrys Morgana's match for the Openweight Championship was tampered with via Magic, whether it was Merlin or Emrys, and she stole the win, tapping Zarataro in the middle of the ring, and a little bit of a cheeky victory. So the first ever Openweight Championship to be lost/won in a non-Openweight Championship match, but a common theme with MPW Openweight Champions, it's almost like the MPW Openweight curse, is that Openweight Champions, when they have that Openweight Championship and they're in another number one contender tournament or in a position to be number one contendership, in the number one contendership, a position of contendership for the Icon or Idol Division Championship, they usually lose that championship before they win the Icon or Idol Division Championship. So that could potentially be a massive boost in confidence for Zarataro, not having to worry about the Openweight Championship. Speaking of the Openweight Championship, Tabby Cat. These two have history together. Tabby Cat and Zarataro have faced off before, and Zarataro was actually the one to dethrone Tabby Cat's upset reign when Tabby Cat won the Openweight Championship. Tabby Cat won the Openweight Championship from Bonk in the biggest Openweight upset in the history of the Openweight Championship, I'd have to say. But Zarataro put away Tabby Cat, so maybe and became his first ever Openweight champion. But I mean, I never want to count out Tabby Cat. Definitely the dark horse, ironically, because he's a cat. I mean, it's weird that he's a dark horse beating Bonk, you know? But nevertheless, this might be a huge boost, motivation boost, morale boost for Zarataro, because Zarataro 1 knows that he can beat Tabby Cat. He's done it before. He's done it in the hardest, most grueling match type that we have here. The Falls Count Anywhere Openweight match. He won a championship off him, so he can fight under pressure against Tabby Cat, and he doesn't have to worry about the Openweight Championship anymore. He doesn't have to train like he did before. Oh my god, out the gate though. But I think that just is as demoralizing as anything. Zarataro came running out the gate, and Tabby Cat caught him, immediately just tossed him like he was a baby and flipped him around. Absolutely crazy. Zarataro got dropped on the back of his head, already holding on to it, but neither of these two are going to go down. Ooh, Zarataro got an arm submission hold, locked in. Tabby Cat reverses it. Ooh, bouncing his head off his own knees. These two have definitely, I mean, Tabby Cat's definitely got to have been studying Zarataro since the Openweight Championship loss. The last time we saw, oh, this is also Tabby Cat's debut match in Season 2, so Zarataro is 1-1, Tabby Cat 0-0. Hip toss. The last time we saw Tabby Cat, he lost the Battle Royal. He was unable to win the Battle Royal, the 8-person Battle Royal that Gaelic Angel won at the end of Season 1 on our last show. Zarataro once again going for that arm submission, trying to twist that arm, twist the paw of Tabby Cat, make Tabby Cat tap. I mean, maybe Zarataro's got something to prove to himself. Maybe there's some inner demons. He's focusing a little bit too much on the submission holds, and now Tabby Cat going for the bear hug. Rope break, though. Taps the rope. And the winner of this match will go on to face UnchainedAwesome, the #1 contendership for Bonk's Icon Division Championship match. I mean, if Tabby Cat can pick up this win, he could pull off 2 upsets on Bonk on the Openweight Championship and the Icon Division Championship. Flying forearm to the floor, just seemed like he rocked his own elbow. Tabby Cat powerbomb position to Zarataro on the floor. I'm happy we didn't end off this episode with that ShmeepsWorld match, or else I feel like I would have too much of a sense of dreary dread, you know? I would feel too anxious, but we get to cool off with this epic match and go home happy. No matter who wins this, the fans are the winners. here tonight. Everything has been turned up on its head in Season 2, man. 8 count. We could see a double count out, and Shane could potentially be the #1 contender without even having to fight in the finals. Okay, Zarataro breaks it up. I think these two are too used to fighting in open weight rules, Rolling Thunder. And they're not concerned about the count. Ooh, Zarataro trying to grab the legs of Tabby Cat, but just a little bit too short. Tabby Cat's seeming like he's a little bit wobbly. Zarataro loves taking his time on the outside. That's where he feels most comfortable. Ooh, Tabby Cat gets caught. Drop kick. Usually you find people... Oh, roll up. Roll up. Sorry, 1 second. Kick out of 1. That's why you can't count out Tabby Cat. You have to make sure you're watching everything. But usually when someone's entering the ring, the person in the ring can take advantage of that because they're caught off guard. But Zarataro was able to successfully get in the ring and catch the momentum. But bear hug again. Zarataro just has to grab onto the ropes if he can or break out of it. Elbows, trying to force his way through. Boom, clobbering the ears. Clothesline meat hook style. Hooking him down. Zarataro, ooh, maybe was going off the ropes, but changed his mind for a DDT. A good blend of powerhouse and high flyer is Zarataro. Ooh, frog splash. Mom, no hands. Look, Mom, no hands with that frog splash. Going up to the middle rope. Mini Ham, thank you, ma'am, from the middle rope. Ham, thank you, ma'am, from the middle rope. Is that enough? 2? No, kick out of 2. I don't think anyone told Zarataro that the purple ropes aren't really imbued with magic anymore since the magic dispel has been cast on the arena. Kaiju Killer, though, connects. Zarataro making sure that openweight championship, that loss isn't going to weigh him down, and Zarataro is moving on to the finals. A dominant fashion against Tabby Cat. Like I said, he knows he can beat him. He knows he can beat him under pressure, and he knows that he can beat him. And he knows he doesn't have to worry about that openweight championship. All he's got to focus on is the Icon Division Championship. Can Zarataro follow in the boots of former openweight champions before him and earn himself an Icon Division Championship title shot after dropping the title? We'll have to see, but we will see you guys next week for some more MPW, the go-home show to MPW presents Living Legends #2.